I was raised in a very nice area with a creek in my backyard and started fishing at 3. I started fishing for bass by the time I was about 8. Then I got into tournament fishing by the time I was 16. Fishing first is always the way it's been. So fishing is life, business is second. This is all I have. This is all I got. This is all I know. This is what I am. I am G-Ratt.
Tell me the story behind G-Ratt Baits. How did this whole thing get started?
Back maybe 12 years ago, myself and my buddy Johnny Pearl, we used to throw baits that a buddy of ours named Jason Kincannon built. We just tested his baits for him. He came to me about 2 years later and he thought, Garrett, you're the right candidate, the person I would like to try to teach how to build these baits and see if you're interested in buying a few molds and running with this. And I thought, well, if I could just build baits that no one else got, that's going to give me a cutting edge. And at the time, I was fishing tournaments exclusively, right? Like tournament fishing was my life. That's all I did. And if I could learn how to build them and have baits that no one else had, I figured I had a cutting edge and a one-up on everybody. So I just bought it to learn how to just build my own baits that people didn't have. And I thought that'd be cool. Well, then I started building them and I was learning, the process and getting kind of good at, weighting them, creating them, shaping them. When I threw the first Sneaky Pete I built into that river, it was like a light switch flipped on and the stripers just chewed it up. They ate the bait better than any bait I'd seen them. And I was catching not only bigger fish than I'd ever caught, catching more fish than I'd ever caught. So that's kind of where it transpired from on, getting the company started was with the Sneaky Pete and building them myself. And then I got with my partner, Hank DeBose, and he had a warehouse and the shop facility that allowed us to build and create the product. And we took it for about 2.5 years and continued to build them by hand. I believe we were the second company in history to produce a glide bait and bring it into production. We did our first show on the ISE show way back in 2013, I believe. At the time, I was also building a topwater rat and mouse. That's the reason the company's called G-Ratt, because we made a topwater rat and mouse. I took an E and R out of my name, and there you go. We sold a lot of topwater rats and mice, but at the same time in that show, we cleared out all 750 Sneaky Petes, and they were sold within 2 days, gone. Our demand for these things was off the hook. I couldn't keep up with everything that all the product everyone wanted. Hank and I looked at each other and we knew right then and there, well, we got to do something differently. So I looked into sourcing overseas. After 8 months of looking for it, I found a connection and was able to source overseas and produce large volume. We were started with our first few orders and we're just blowing them out the doors. People were all catching their personal best and being extremely successful. We knew we needed other sizes. So then we went smaller first, added the Pistol Pete. After that, I always want big stuff. I like throwing big stuff.
Hey, so we're finally ready to announce the release of our Papa Pete.
We had good customer feedback, and what we're all about is appeasing our customers. As long as the customer's liking it, we're going to keep producing it. I wanted a jerk bait, a weedless vibrating jig, a standard soft swim bait. We decided we needed to get into rubber and create rubber stuff. Then I got with my buddy Gary Collins, with GCJ Baits. He invented the Executioner. We started producing those. A long story short, guys, I started with 8 SKUs, and now we have 283 SKUs today.
At what moment did you realize G-Ratt was turning into a massive brand?
2021 is when it really hit me that holy cow, we have ourselves a monster, a whale on the line, as Guida always says. This is something huge. This is legit. We got to take this to another level. We got to strive to produce as much as we can, because it was obvious to me after that last show at ICAST, our following on Instagram was going through the roof. Everything was just elevating. And then when I saw that all happening, I thought, I'm never letting down. I'm going, this is what I'm going to do the rest of my life. This is what I want to do, is build and produce fishing lures. Being a fisherman my whole life and being an avid bass fisherman, striper fisherman, I know what is on the market and what's not. And that's one thing we do at G-Ratt. We try to produce product that's not already out there, and product that we design and create myself, working with my team that we work with, Johnny, Gary, Clay, myself, Jackson, you name it.
What do you want people to feel or think when using a G-Ratt bait?
First off, I want them to know that they bought quality. I want them to know that they spent their money on a quality bait and it didn't break the bank for them doing it. We've always been a blue-collared company, and we want the average customer that just gets a normal paycheck and only has $100 to $300 extra after he pays all his bills for the month or those weeks. He can go out there, buy a bait, get a quality bait, go out and catch fish. And I want them feeling satisfied that they have in their hand what it takes to catch good fish, and they are confident in doing so.
What keeps you motivated to keep creating and innovating baits after this long?
Seeing the success that the customers have, seeing all the story shares that come in, seeing that constant support is what keeps me going, keeps me motivated. The customer-based support just keeps a fire lit under me. You know, someone catch their personal best. That regular fisherman lifestyle is just what brings me so much joy to my heart, and that's just like it. Don't get me wrong, we have some of the highest level professional fishermen throwing our baits, being successful with it. That's an awesome sense of gratification, but more or less your standard average everyday fisherman, and seeing how happy just that they are when they use our product and catch fish, that's what keeps me going and keeps the fire motivated 100%.
How does a bait start to get into the development process at G-Ratt Baits?
The people involved with G-Ratt are some of the best fishermen in the country. I always kind of initiate what I want to design, then I'll reach out to my team and we'll kind of work and tweak on colors or this or that, but I got a great idea myself on what we're going to produce and how it's going to come about. And it is a huge process on producing one product, or making an adjustment on a change on product. We are working constantly with the factories. Just for instance, when I wanted to take our confrog that was already in production and get it from the body that's a little hard now to this super soft body, I have had to work on that for 6 months, even longer. And by the time it's actually in packaging and fruition, it's going to be a year's time from when I first started the process to end the process. Every product takes about a year's time from start to finish. And then there's always modifications along the way. Once our customers feed back to us and tell us, well, we wanted maybe this or that, well, I'll make that adjustment and then we'll recreate that and get it to where you guys want it, because that's the number one most important thing, is how you want your product, what colors you want, shape, style, sizes. But there's a process that no one sees that I work with the factories directly into producing products so you guys can get what you want.
What would you say separates G-Ratt from every other bait company?
The fact that we create and design our own product, and our customer-based support is just there for them. You can ask us any question and DM us anytime and we will answer it. If it's one of you, 2 of you, 10 of you, or a huge corporate, whatever, international, overseas, whatever, we are customer-based, and that's it.
How do you approach bait innovation for the G-Ratt brand in an evolving market?
I'm a fisherman first, right? So when I look at a product, and the first thing I go to it, where can I fix that and make that better and do a design and create something that's not out there that needs to be helped. When I fish constantly. I'm fishing 250, 60 days a year. I'm always looking at how I can create and change a product to make it better so the customer has a better product. I know that I can't just build swim baits and big baits all the time and just produce big baits and swim baits and just be 100% successful. If I don't innovate and create the Weber or the Rocker or some of these more finesse style baits that are out there, we're going to fall behind. We're going to be behind the pack. I'm trying to be a bait company and elevate to the next level and stay right up there with the Strike Kings of the world or the Sixth Sense of the world or whoever it may be. We want to give our customers all the options, as many options as possible, right? We just don't want peg space with just swim baits on it. We want to have peg space with all kinds of baits so the customer can go down there and grab that rocker minnow, or they can grab that big Papa Pete, or they can grab a frog, a proper buzz, a jerk bait, a vibrating jig. We want to have it all so everyone and all the customers are happy. And if they like our product and they're supporters of us and they're fishing glide baits and swim baits, we want them to be able to grab all the kinds of baits. So they're always happy with what they want.
How long does the testing phase last when developing a new bait?
So I've had as far as 3 years until I'm ready to produce something, and we test and innovate for, on average, I'm saying 8 months to 2 years of testing and, working on that product. The soft Papa, for instance, I've been working on that one for like over a year and a half, looking at samples, different rubbers, this and that, knowing I was going to pull the trigger eventually, but everything's different. Some baits come into fruition faster than others, but it's a process every time.
What is one thing people wouldn't know that goes into the success of G-Ratt Baits?
How much time is really into a company? How many man hours that it takes to do something like this? How much support? And I can't tell you honestly out of my heart on how hard I worked at it, whether it was working with the factories, whether it was shipping, whether it was payables, receivables, whether it was creating, inventing new product, whether it was on the water creating content, whether it's at shows, whether it's on the road going into stores, knocking on the store doors, whether it's on the phone talking to new people, whether it's dealing with my attorneys, just you name it. And the time and the effort that has been behind this, people would, if you really knew what I put into this to do this, a lot of people would say you're crazy, you're out of your mind, I've been through the worst of the worst with it. I had a whole created, I've had a lot of stuff dissolve in my life, not that aren't here with me anymore because I gave it all to G-Ratt.
What is the one bait you have on the boat at all times?
I'm a sneaky Pete everywhere I go, no matter what. Bass fishing, striper fishing, saltwater fishing, we're sneaky.
Any teasers for what's coming in the future for G-Ratt Baits?
Something big, something real big, something poppy, and got a little bit of something that wobbles. We got a little wobble hunting action stuff coming, and maybe a little bit of shine and flash. We got 13 new projects in the works right now. So definitely you guys want to pay attention because there's going to be some new coming at you, some juice.
With ESPN level type coverage, what's driving all this momentum for G-Ratt Baits?
Once I started this thing and got it going and realized what it could be, I want to go until we have a full-fledged bait company, freshwater, saltwater, you name it. I want to just keep going and producing because I get such great self-gratification out of watching the success all of our customers do, whether they're catching saltwater fish or freshwater fish. It's just awesome success and gratification. And that's probably where that's at.
Did you ever imagine the G-Ratt brand would be what it is today?
Absolutely not. No. I have people ask me that all the time, man, and it's pretty unreal, dude. I don't know. It's crazy. The heavy one. It's something that no, I never would have thought. It's something hard to believe that you could do that and you could become something in the real world and bring it into fruition like we have. No, I never would have thought. I would imagine, it is what it is, and very humbling, and can't do it without the customers, man. Number one, the customers, and I thank you guys all. So,
what does success look like 5 years from now for G-Ratt Baits?
I want to know that, a quarter of the country's throwing our product. It's in Bass Pro Shops. It's in Academy, Shields. We're in every major box chain, and then I want to be in all over the world, man. I'm trying to go worldwide. I'm not just trying to stay in the nation. I'm trying to sell them in France, Europe, Italy, Spain, Australia, South Africa, you name it. Yeah, money's good. I want success. I want to do, large sales. But, just knowing that there's that many people out fishing G-Ratt Baits, that's where I'm at.
For those watching who have never thrown a G-Ratt bait before, why should they?
Because it's going to catch you fish. Because our product flat catches fish. There's no gimmicks. There's no anything. Our products are real. G-Ratt Baits, you're going to catch them. You buy our product, you're going to catch fish. There's nothing we produce that does not catch fish. And big fish. Designed, true, developed, tested, proven products.
Where can we find G-Ratt Baits?
You can find G-Ratt Baits at Tackle Warehouse, Fisherman's Warehouse, Sportsman's Warehouse, GRattBaits.com. We're probably in 400 or 500 stores in the nation with a lot more coming on. You can find us just about anywhere, any way you'd like. So,
any final thoughts or closing statements?
I got to thank my team at G-Ratt, Liz, Chris, Cole, all the people that help me do what I do. I couldn't do it without my team, my production guys that are behind the camera right now, my media team. I mean, my pro staff, some of my best friends and some people I've met in the fishing industry, Johnny Pearl, Gary Collins, Pacific Ghost, Nate, Jai, Jackson Rambanis. First and foremost, another one, my partner, Clay Guida, just awesome friend, business partner, legend, UFC Hall of Famer. Clay's been and helped build this company since it got started 5-6 years ago. We brought Clay in as an ambassador from outside industry into this industry, and it's gone off with a hit. So, you know, everyone that we work with, I can't thank everybody enough for all of your support and all of what you do to keep our company alive and breathing. And if it wasn't for you guys and our customers, we would be nothing, because like I said, once again, we couldn't do it without all of you guys. I want to say thank you. And I hope this was a good little synopsis to give you guys a little background about where we're at, what we're doing, and where our minds are and what we care about. So I'm Garret Dixon. Thank you guys. G-Ratt Baits.
Buckle on, finally. She's a big one. Put it in the live one.
Boom, baby.
Put it in the live